tell us how organizations can use big data to actually help them create learning programs that are going to lead to real growth.
What we have to remember is that within this context of a digital learning environment, people are generating so much data. And the trick is, how to harness it and what to do with it. So if people are on mobile, if people are watching, on the internet, if people are having viewing parties or doing things in person, the first challenge is to be able, can I measure it? How do I capture all of that data? How do I find out who's using mobile devices to learn? Primarily, what percentage, which platforms are they on? So you start by capturing the data. The second is then to find the right tools that will give you the analyses of what people are doing. So I think that that's the biggest challenge there is often organizations say, well, I have to be a large company in order to be able to do data analytics. That's for the big companies. Well, in point of fact, there are a lot of freemium programs that allow you to do data analytics. If you think of Google Analytics, just as an example, or any other vendor, I don't want to support one in particular, but any of these vendors that are coming up, some are startups and some are established, often offer analytics to go with their digital platforms. And if you can learn to use those, you can start to track what are people doing, how long are they staying, where do they go after they've been where they are with you, which headlines are the best headlines to get someone to come, simple things like that, what attracts viewers, and then translating that information into how do I create a particular piece. And I think using data, not just in the creation, but in the evolution of that delivery. So I may put something up that's a learning experience, but the data may show me people aren't coming. That doesn't mean you've failed, you're done, that's it, that's all. Well, how do we change that experience? How do we evolve that experience so that, tomorrow more people will come? How do I promote it? I mean, sometimes we have the most amazing digital properties or digital pieces, and people aren't coming, but there's no insight into why. And sometimes it's not about the piece itself and changing but changing the way that you do drive to, the way that you engage larger social networks to get people to come to it. So not making assumptions that you know whether the piece is good or not based on just looking at it or whether people have come or not, but looking at it holistically. And I think that's how people can use data to really build and drive thriving educational programs.